Can you play some piano and sing a little bit?
Probably. If you have a plan to mow the west.
So, what do you do? Are you a student or working?
Yeah, I'm actually working. I work for a startup, and I'm currently in Brazil, but I was supposed to be in Europe right now studying engineering. But because of COVID, I have to be here. It's hard for me, so I take care of my own
Yeah.
life,
On.
okay, 3 times a week. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Cool.
Yeah. And like own, think of like owe, like you owe somebody money, or think of like the letter O.
Okay, better.
And then add the end sound, like own.
That's so cool.
Anyway, nice talking to you, Felipe.
O que vocês acabaram de escutar foi um trechinho da aula que o Felipe teve lá no Cambly junto com o professor. E a gente está muito, muito feliz em poder mostrar isso para vocês. E mais, o Cambly voltou com seu 60% de desconto. O mesmo desconto que foi feito na Black Friday, eles voltaram agora com isso. E, gente, olha, são planos a partir de R$ 62,00 por mês. 60% de desconto em todos os planos do Cambly e também do Cambly Kids. Se você perdeu na Black Friday, não vai perder agora. É só até o dia 15 de dezembro de 2021. E, para quem ainda não conhece o Cambly, ganha uma aula grátis com o mesmo código, tá? Então vamos aproveitar. O nosso código é Flash nu e cru. Vai estar tudo escrito aqui direitinho na descrição do episódio. Então aproveite, corre lá, inscreva-se hoje com 60% de desconto no Cambly.
This is Inglês no Rádio, and I think today is really the last day of our kind of temporary book club.
Yeah, it's weird because last night I posted on Instagram stories like what Google was suggesting for me to read as an article, and it was all over the place, like how Diana, the Princess Diana, went to a cemetery and comfort a mom. I don't know how many years ago, and
Converted a mom?
No,
comforted,
comforted,
or provided comfort or cared for. Yeah, I remember that photo, the AIDS photo with Diana, right?
I don't know, because I didn't read. Well, my point is like, and Bolsonaro and Amazon and Prince Harry about I don't know what, and the new storm is coming all over the place. And then a girl, which she always talks to me on Instagram, she was like, are those podcasts? I really need like something to read. And I'm like, no, those are articles. And if you want to start reading, go to BBC News, CNN, Fox News, whatever, and choose an article that you really like it and start reading. Just start. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, like, people must be listening to us, like, and thinking, I don't have time to read. I don't find time to read. I don't know how I start doing that. So now you guys have a lot of options, and you just have to start. Just start. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I understand the I don't have time argument. There are serious situations, parents, people that have 2 jobs,
Mm-hmm.
people that are, I don't know, firefighters that have 2 jobs, a dog, and 6 kids. Those people probably don't have time.
No.
But time is just a question of priorities. If you say, I don't have time to read, all you're saying is that reading is not that important to me because you have time to do shit every day, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, today's our last day at the book club because last time we tried to talk about books and I just talked about all of the books I read.
And today you had to give us a real review of a business book.
Oh, I prepared a book that's not a business book. Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding, Emma.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm tired of business technology. I wanted to talk about a book that I just find absolutely delightful.
Which is?
Can I get one of those sweet, sweet drum rolls for old time's sake? Por favor, meu amor.
Drrrr.
Foster's Book of the Week is the Book of Delights.
I knew it.
The Book of Delights is by a lovely gentleman. His name is Ross Gay. Great name, Ross Gay.
Yeah.
And he is awesome.
Okay, tell us about it. I wrote about it for Friday Freebie, I think 3 or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So he is an author, a teacher. He teaches how to write and literature. I can't remember at what university. And primarily a poet.
A poet.
Yes. So he primarily writes poetry. But the Book of Delights is when he turned 41 years old, I believe, on his 41st birthday. He decided that he was going to write one short essay every day for a year about something delightful.
Just like a diary.
More or less, yeah. But he was just going to write a short essay about something that made him happy that day.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice because I think that when you have this compromise with yourself to sit down and write about a situation, about anything that brings you delight, you start paying attention at things that maybe you would never
Paying attention to. Yeah.
Okay.
You start paying attention to things that you would normally never pay attention to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even says that in the book, and I've listened to like interviews and podcasts with him as well, that when he started writing about delight, at first it's just kind of, okay, today I was sitting at a cafe and a bluebird flew right beside my coffee cup and it was delightful. But he said doing that every day, his delight radar or his capacity for delight increased every day, which I think is beautiful. You could even say delightful.
Yes, I think it's beautiful. But why do you think it's one of the best books like that you read nowadays?
That I've read nowadays?
You've read nowadays.
Okay, so if you've listened to the most recent episodes, you will probably have recognized that I've read some weird shit. A lot of business books, a lot of technology books, a lot of books about mental health. And this is just kind of a different, really lighthearted, fun book. So each essay, they're all beautiful. They're all absolutely beautiful. His writing is poetry. They're essays, it's prose, but it's poetry. I think I would call it poetic prose, which is me trying to be intellectual.
As poetic as him.
Yeah, but they are very, very short. Most of them are just 2 or 3 pages, so you do not have to sit down and read the book. You can just read one story and say, oh, that's beautiful. And a lot of them are just really funny. He loves gardening and he loves food. He's always talking about plants and spices and tomatoes. And most of them have to do with like a cafe. Like he's like, I was going to the cafe to write and then I got lost and it was delightful. And some of the stories are very serious about like people dying and stuff, but finding delight in difficult moments. It's just a beautiful, interesting piece of work, and I highly recommend it to everyone. It is poetic, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for maybe some of our more intermediate listeners. But if you have the chance, I would highly recommend listening to the audio because he has a fantastic voice. His voice just makes you smile. The book made me smile, and I think it will make you smile too.
So, if you have to choose a moment of delight of today, which would be?
If I had to tell our listeners about
Yes.
a delightful moment from our day today.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're recording this on a Sunday, and we had so many moments of delight.
Choose one.
To be honest, probably the most delightful thing was we were returning home after a delightful brunch, which was excellent. You could say delightful. And we passed by this kind of little shopping center that in the front, you just see a sign for Starbucks. And Alexia always passes by and says, like, Foster, you should go there. It's really cool. Like, that would be a good place for you to work. And I just imagined that it was just a Starbucks.
Yeah.
But it's this really quiet and modern, chic, like shopping center. And they have really comfortable chairs. And it's quiet. And there's nice music and nice stores. And yeah, you guys will probably see and hear me working from there.
That's awesome. I'm really happy that you liked it. And after 3 months, I got you to go inside.
Yeah, it's the first time I recognized what it was, and it was delightful. So I recommend that everyone reads the Book of Delights by Ross Gay and just look for more delight in your own daily life.
Perfect. So thank you for your review and recommendation.
Yeah, I would say you are welcome for my delightful review and my delightful recommendation.
Because we are delightful.
Yes, at least you are, my dear. It is definitely about to storm in a very scary way. So let's turn the computer off for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.